Well, good evening, beautiful people. It's the Happy Highlander. Do you remember me? It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm ever so sorry I've not done a video. It's been a difficult winter, let's say. But, you know, praise God, we're over the hump of it, so let's not complain. Every day's a new day. I'm going to show you what I've done on the bus. I've not stopped. I've not stopped. It's been so flipping tiring. And tonight is the first night I'm going to stay in it, in the Glen. After sort of making it habitable so that I can get back to work and get actually some work done with my gardening and earn some money for the completion. So I've made it nice and habitable, but we'll have a quick look at the outside first. But hey, check my view. Not bad. I've been here before. It's a great wee spot actually. Apart from that bloody big mucky puddle at the back, you can see where I've been here before and parked up because, you know, my bus runs down 2 inches from front to back, so I can just go on that wee rise, and it gets. Although I did make some chocks, I'll show you. I'll show you my chocks. I'll show you the bike. Look at this bloody puddle. I've got to negotiate. Yeah, but that's what mucky boots are for. Right, it's quite deep actually. Okay, yeah, I'm about to make a brand new boot for this because it's bloody falling apart. Check this out. I have tried to fix it, but, you know, of course I've given up. Look at how bad that is. Look at the state of that. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, I've got everything. I've got everything to make a new boot. You know, that's one of my jobs. But you can see I've took out the glass window at the back, and I've put that big piece of steel in. Of course, I'm going to polish it, prime it, paint it, and also there's going to be a window in the back of there, but I'm not entirely sure how the window is going to work, what sort of size it's going to be, and this and that, but we're getting there. Right, there you go. I made some chocks, you see, dead simple, you know, just some buckshea wood from a job, and just bolted them together and made like a wee step, so my wheels step up there and up there, and that's the perfect height. That gets me to a perfect height. And of course I've got my wee grabby things that have gone flat, because now and again it skids and then they end up underneath there and the weight of it flattens them. That one's not so bad, but that one got really flattened, but it doesn't matter, they still work. Dead simple. Yeah, a bit of old rope. I'm off you, Clever. I don't know. Yeah, a bit of old rope. And what was it now? Oh, the aluminium tube was salvaged from a wardrobe, and that was the thing that you put your coat hangers on. Right, the bus, never mind that. Can you see I blacked out all my windows? That's all done. I'm not happy with this one, which is going to be quite a faff, but can you see them bubbles there? Yeah, I'm not happy about that, me. And also up there, let me zoom you in actually. Oh, that's too much of a zoom. No, you can't see it now. It looks great like that. I'll just tell everybody to wear zoom glasses, they won't see it. Yeah, you can see there's some bubbles there, and of course I want it right, because one day it won't belong to me. It'll belong to somebody else. Can you see that in the corner? So for what it's going to be, it's a couple of hours work, but I think I'm going to change it. It's really quite bad. You can see, yeah. You see there, can't you? You know, yeah, it's rubbish, yeah. Whereas that one, I pretty much nailed it. Look, you know, there's no bubbles in that one. There's a little wibbly wobbly line down there, but I'm not going to bother my arse with that. And then that one's cool in the gang, and that one at the back's even better still. Ha, right, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have told you this, but I'm going to anyway. Oh, I'm hot, it's leaving me. I can't keep my gob shut. I was thinking about the paint job. How am I going to paint it, right? And most of you know that I was going to do it in a camouflage. Hold on, I think my bloody fag's gone out. It has, hold on, I'm going to have to go and get my lighter. Bloody lighter was in my pocket, wasn't it? Right, so anyway, back to the paint job. So I was thinking about how am I going to paint it? I'm going to paint it. And yeah, like I was saying, I was going to do it camouflage. And then I thought, well, that's a bit samey, you know. And then I thought, well, I might do urban camouflage, grey background and black. And I thought, well, you know, you see that kicking about as well, don't you? And then I thought, well, I might do it in that kind of camouflage, one of the two, but do it in a Minecraft theme. And then even worked out how to do it with wee square blocks that I can cut up off a bit of foam that I got off a sofa, an old sofa that I've thrown away. But then what came up on my feed was, now you're on YouTube, just Google it when you finish watching me. Manga cartoon car paint job, and you'll see what I'm going to do. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Whoever think of it, it's brilliant. Basically, it's going to look 2D. It'll look like a bloody drawing. You'll see people who'll be texting each other when they get somewhere. They'll go, you know what? I've just drove past a great big giant piece of cardboard in a lay-by, and somebody drew a bus on it. Yeah, right. I'll show you. Here is what I've done here is a very, very basic. But you might be able to get the idea. Can you imagine the whole bus done like that, but a shit sight better? Right, so I'm going to paint the bus in a light grey, because it's grey on the logbook. So I'm going to paint it in a light grey, but where you highlight all the edges, like I've done it in like white on a darker colour, I'm going to highlight the edges, because the grey is going to be almost white, if you will. It's called squirrel grey, and it's the Raptor paint as well. Anyway, and then I'll do the edges in black, and then I'll highlight it with white as well. And it will be on the wheels. It'll even be on the tyres, because I'm going to get white rubber paint and that. It's going to be everywhere. And even on the windows, I'm going to get proper glass paint and everything to make it... Oh, man. It's going to look absolutely flipping bonkers. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I can't wait. And I can do it, you see, because I'm hoity-toity that way anyway. When I moved to the Glen, they nicknamed me Franksy because of all my silly artwork that I do. And it's been great watching people taking photographs of all my sculptures in my garden and that. It was magic. It was a wonderful time. But this is a new time. So, everything's same up front, but you just imagine the whole thing looking like a cartoon. Hey. Right, I've lit the fire, come on. I'll stop waffling, we'll go inside, shall we? Yeah, so I've decided to be quite strict with myself about my coming in and out of here and my shoe situation. So, shoes are off at the door, and then the flip-flops go on. Because, for now, I put a carpet down. Just bucksheet carpet off my good friend. And I want it to be kept good for the next few weeks while I'm going to be living in here. My electrics aren't installed yet, and one thing and another. But I've got power. I've got battery banks and that. They're all charged up, so I'm going to be cool. But it means that at the weekend I'll go back to the farmhouse, get everything charged up, spend a bit of time working on it. But I need to get to work. Because I've got around about 4,000 quid, and then it's finished. I've got all the electrics, got my batteries, of course, you know that. I've got my what do you call it, inverter, 3,000 watt Renegade. I've got all the extra gubbins that you need for the electrics to make it all work, so you can plug things in, which I know sod all about. And my pal's coming, my mechanic pal, he's coming maybe next week to install it all for me. So that'll be a game changer, won't it? Right, come on in. I'll show you what I've done in the cab. I'm not sure how dark it's going to be in here on the video, but I've got a light here, so I'll just show you. I made some storage up here, some shelves. So of course my windscreen's now quite a bit smaller, which is brilliant because it was far too bloody big. Anyway, so there you go. I've got, and then it's smashing. It's amazing how much storage there is just in that little bit. Because it's only today that I've got everything right ready. So it's habitable and it's practical and I can live in it and just as is without electric and such for the next sort of like 5 weeks, you know, except for weekends and that. Are you with me? So my best to make it cool in the gang, and I've been flipping busy. I've been doing about 70 hours a week just doing this, and I'm a shit joiner, and that makes it even worse. It takes me ages to do stuff. Right, I'll pause you and we'll go in and we'll go and sit on the sofa. No, I'll flip you around and take... Right, come on. So, got myself some... fitted these drawers. Everything in here, what you're seeing, is actually temporary. Everything. But, like I say, I had to make it practical because I've only got a couple of months left at the farmhouse, and I've got to be on my toes, like, you know, because my good pal's going to want to return on his investment and that. And it is what it is. So, yeah, so I'm getting it right ready and then going to earn a few quid and get it finished off. But, yeah, I made it really comfy, really cosy. It's dead nice. This is going to be my shower room. And my toilet. That's my toilet down there, believe it or not. It's tiny, isn't it? But I knew that. You just got to make a frame for it so it fits your ergonomics. And that's my chamber pot, let's say. But what I'm going to do with the toilet, I'm going to have it where it'll go in a drawer and it'll tuck in out of the way in here because it's a composting toilet. I'm only going to use that once a day for a number 2. And then in this corner, I'm actually having a urinal. You can actually buy them for camper vans and man caves and all that, and I am a man and I do, and it makes sense, doesn't it? You know, and of course that'll go into a tank and that, and then you just dispose of it properly and all that. So here's my house. Slept in it last night. Made these beautiful arched windows for the bedroom area. You see, I showed you the bike before. Now I've got the mattress in and everything. I need to work out what I'm going to do about a window there. That one there, which is the same as that, you might be able to see I've blanked it off behind. It's fully insulated because I'm going to do away with that altogether. I'm going to do away with that. It's not practical because can you imagine? Because my head will be bumping the bottom of the shelf all the time. So we'll just have that flat. And then there's going to be wall cupboards up there, storage up there, and then there will be like a wall here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. It could even be like a nice arch like that and 2 straight downy bits and then slidey doors to close it off. But it's gonna it's gonna look a bit like a hobbit house. That's the theme I'm going for. Yeah, so it's coming on, isn't it? Got the fire lit. Bought myself a beautiful cast iron teapot. You see that? And it's got these really nice Japanese really nice Japanese mugs. Can you see? All cast iron. Really lovely, eh? They were a gift off my dad, posthumously. Yeah, I don't know why I bought them. They're nice, but it's shite food, isn't it? So tonight, I'm going to have these pre-cooked chicken wings. You get them frozen. So I've defrosted them. I was thinking, well, you might need an oven. So I put them in that, my steel thingamajig. And then what I'm going to do, because I'm dead clever, is I'm going to sit that on the fire. Can you see? Oh, bloody hell, it's pitch black in here. Give a minute. Honest to goodness. And I don't know how to even switch the bloody torch on while I'm videoing. Right, so you can see now, can't you? So I'm going to sit this on there. Right? And it'll be tied up to the chimney as well. Then I'm going to put a lid on that and put a wee drop of water in it in case, and then just sort of like cook them that way. I think that'll work. An oven. Then I also treated, well, my dad bought me posthumously, God rest his soul, a set of cast iron pans. So I've been seasoning them It says on the advert that they're pre-seasoned. When you get them, it gives you all the fully strict instructions on how you must season them. So work that one out if you can. Okay, so then, oh bloody hell, right, stay there. Then I do leathercraft, right, and I've got all this cow skin. It was a rug actually, a great big rug. Somebody gave it me, knowing that I was going to cut it up for stuff. Because these are cast iron, they get bloody hot, right? And I thought to myself, I'm going to make some. Well, I actually only need to make 2, because you could just saw that nice, couldn't you? You see, just saw that up lovely, and have it in your drawer, and then it goes over there, and look at that. Boom, there you go. Done. There's your hot pan. You're not burning your hands. The only one that's difficult is this baby one. I saw in the reviews people were saying it looks like a toy, which it does. You know, I mean, look at it, right? There's my thumb. And that's my wee frame pan. But I knew that would be absolutely perfect for a fried egg. And it is. You get a perfect round fried egg. So I might just need to make a different one for that because it's just a wee bit small. So I might just make a wee smaller one for that one. I mean, that'll work, but at the same time. Anyway, we'll see. So what do you think of that? We're getting there, aren't we? Like I say, I'm ever so sorry. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I've had a lot going on and, you know, we're back on it now, eh? Anyway, there you go. Hope you like that video, and I'll make more videos as we get on. God bless each and every one of you.